Hello there, everyone. My name is Matt, and we're going to play some Rebel Inc. today. This is a continuation of my series where I play the weekly challenges of Rebel Inc. Every week, Ndemic Creations releases a new normal challenge and a new brutal challenge. I will open the brutal challenge, having never seen it before, analyze the tactics and features that make it more difficult than the base game, play through it, and hopefully win. I do want to mention that these videos are not new player friendly. You do need some familiarity with the game. At the time of this recording, I am working on a how to play Rebel Inc. series. I do not know exactly when that's going to come out. If it is out by the time you're watching this, the link to that playlist will be in the description, and you will be able to go there if you are a new player. But if not, then you can stay here and watch, and we're going to go ahead and dive right in. There's our weekly challenge and our brutal challenge, Chaos Wind. Alright, so it looks like we're in the Southern Desert, which I like. I don't mind Southern Desert at all. We have the Smuggler, who is one of my favorites. I really like the Smuggler. His whole thing is he gains more money with higher corruption. And that just is very helpful. The downside is he generates corruption faster, so you just got to be careful on that. No advisors and no territory for either us or the insurgents, so we can just dive right into the features. Soft targets. Insurgents launch targeted attacks on priority structures when in neighboring zones. That can be a double-edged sword. If you end up with your HQ right next to an insurgent camp, you can expect that you're going to get a lot of attacks there, but it also makes them a little bit more predictable, which is not necessarily a bad thing. Let's see what we've got under our for our tactics. We gain reputation when insurgent camps are destroyed, never a bad thing. Drone scan multiple zones at once, again, not a bad thing, especially coupled with this, we can figure out where the insurgent camps are a lot faster and then destroy them. And our soldier combat strength just across the board is increased. So pretty good tactics, actually, all things considered. So let's go to the flip side and see what the insurgents have. So the start of the insurgency is accelerated. That's pretty standard. I've dealt with that before. You just got to be ready for it right at the beginning. Sleeper cells. I hate sleeper cells so much. Insurgents will occasionally launch, surprise attacks when zones stabilize for the first time. With this, it becomes really important, in my opinion, to get security early and also get out soldiers early so you can destroy them as they pop up. Otherwise, you'll be in a constant battle of chasing them away from cities and other places that you have established. So we're gonna want to push between these two tactics. We're definitely gonna want to push military early. And finally, cave fortifications. Insurgent strength increases in zones with a cave. Really depends on where the caves are. They tend to be in remote zones, but not a big deal. I'm sure we can make it work. So overall, I think it's with these two and these two, I think it's best to really push military at the beginning. I do want to get out a couple of civilian initiatives, but I think pushing military should help me control the insurgents enough while I get the rest of the map under control. So, and with the Smuggler, I think this will be a fun one. I think this will be a good time. So let's go ahead and jump right in and see how it goes. All right, here we are in the northern flats as opposed to the southern deserts. We must stabilize the region. Our HQ, I find there's no territory that they have. I find the best place to put the HQ is here, just because it is, it's the natural intersection of all the roads. The only thing is with the tactic we have where the insurgents will continuously launch attacks, we definitely can expect some insurgent attacks to launch from here, and that is a risk. But if we were up here, which is the other place I like to put it, we could hit some insurgents from there as well. So it doesn't really matter. That's a risk we're going to have to take either way. So let's go ahead and put it here and start off. So we're going to start with Intel. We're going to go ahead and get some education rolling out. We're going to go back over to Intel. No, we're going to get the outreach office, and then we're going to get Intel. And we'll sit back while that rolls out a little. And now we are just going to kind of sit with this for a minute, because the insurgency is going to start a lot sooner than it usually does, which means we're going to want to be able to afford a soldier to go start taking out some camps. Oh, cool. Okay, so we got a specialist. So, the thing about specialists, they boost the combat strength of a soldier that they are deployed to in the region that they're in, the type of zone. So this is an urban specialist, so it would boost soldier combat in urban zones. Usually I scrap the urban ones, and I find that it's because it's already fairly easy to fight in the urban zones, as long as you are able to get to them before the insurgents are. So generally I prefer to have the cash for that. So I'll probably scrap that once I get the opportunity. Alright, initiatives authorized, so let's go ahead and get our first soldier. And I do want to get our first, yep, I have enough for anti-corruption 1. I do like to try to head that off early with the Smuggler, since his corruption rises so quickly. We'll go ahead and send our soldier over to collect the urban specialist. And we'll get interpreters and guides. Oh, we got tanks as well. Unlike the specialists, which I will sometimes keep, I nearly always scrap the tanks. I do not like the tanks. I think their cons far outweigh their pros, and I very much prefer to get the money if I can. I just don't like them very much. Okay, so that means the camp is probably here or one of these two places. Well, let's go ahead and reject urban specialist. We'll bring you up here, and we'll grab the second one, and we'll have him go grab the tank. There we go. See if you can get over there fast. You want to get to those before the insurgents do, or else you will lose them. Awesome. Great. I got lucky. Alright, let's go ahead and take it out. And while that is going, I think I'm going to get started. People want water. Let's go ahead and get water. And let's get infrastructure discussions. Okay. And then I think I'm going to get human terrain system. Yep. Okay. Oh, and we got another one. All right, we got insurgent camp destroyed, and we gained reputation for that. We also have those insurgents popping up over there. I'm going to guess that the camp is here. All right, let's go ahead and scrap the tanks. And we're going to get one more, and I think we're going to get started on... part of our reputation is going to be scanning and finding more camps. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. Oh, another tank unit. Okay, now I'm getting a little nervous that they're giving me so much firepower. Alright, nothing there. Let's go ahead and bring it up here. And once he fights it off, I think I'm going to go ahead and start on the National Soldiers early. Let's get that done. Let's bring you down here to get the other tank. And what do people want? People want water, people want healthcare. Let's go ahead and get them some healthcare. I think... No, not there yet. Oh, the camp is there. Oh, okay, I might be able to sneak in while they're attacking. Let's see if I can do that. I can let them take that temporarily to take the camp. That's a pretty fair trade. Yep. Alright, that works out. And what we're going to do now is, again, I want to spam soldiers early. What do we got? Yep, we're going to go ahead and... Oh, let's investigate further. That usually is a good option. It increases the support level there. Awesome. Alright, we're getting the tanks there. Let's go ahead and kick these guys into the mountains if I can. Let's go ahead and scrap the tanks for parts. That's fine. Alright, now we got some decent money to work with. I think I'm going to grab anti-corruption 2. Not sure where they're going to attack, but got that covered. And what I want to start doing is getting roads, because I find that roads, especially main roads, are pretty important in this game. You have most of the cities clumped together, but this city down here is through two remote zones that are only connected by main roads. So it's very easy to lose unless you get them out of the way. Unless you get some roads in there. So we're going to go ahead and do that. And we're also going to... Yep. Okay, so there's another camp somewhere over here. I don't think I'm going to hunt for it. I think I'm just going to get this guy down there. And we're going to go ahead and shoot for the moon and get roads 2. Get that going. And again, I think we're reaching the point Oh, we're gonna have to attack both fronts. Alright, okay, there's definitely camps somewhere around there. I'll wait for the guy to grab them. And I think we're gonna go ahead and start working on garrisons. Whoops. If I can get a soldier over to there, I might be able to... I'll be able to get that information. So as soon as one of these battles ends, let's go ahead and do that. Let's see if I can send you over here to investigate. You're not going to get there in time. I'm almost certain you're not going to get there in time. Okay, we got our camp there, which I kind of knew about. Yeah, you're definitely not getting there in time, so I have to guess. The Hammering Triad is working for the Insurgent again. This one is tricky because it's a guess. If I launch the raid and I'm wrong, it will upset them, and it is a local triad versus dispute. It will upset them, and we'll get more insurgents. I don't think we'll get more insurgents, but they'll really dislike us. If I dismiss concerns and I'm wrong, then they will definitely join the insurgents. I think it's worth trying to launch the raid, because their support level is already pretty low right now, so, yep, making it worse, yeah, the support level is already so low that it doesn't really matter. Alright, once this guy attacks, I can get that. Let's get our second soldier started. And I think it's time, I gotta start pushing PR, because I'm gonna start getting, lack of stability soon. So let's go ahead and get some PR out here. And people want water, people want jobs. I already funded water. Water's cheap. Let me grab another level of it. Okay, let's get you up here. And if I built these roads, I do need to get security going at a certain point. Again, because once I start getting those, zones. Once I start getting those zones, it's gonna be a problem. Once I start getting stable zones. Alright, and this is why you want to get those roads early, so I can go down and get that. And I still don't have those roads out. I might just need to have someone live down there for a little while. What I think I'm gonna start doing now, because it'll help with both support level and with the sleeper cells, which aren't an issue yet, but they will become one. We are starting to get lack of stability loss. What I think I'm going to do is start setting up excuse me. I think what we're going to... Okay, yeah, they retake. I think what we're going to do is start setting up the security, because that will help with the support level and with the sleeper cells. And I should have enough to do it, so let's go ahead and do that. And then I think I need to push some anti-corruption. No, I need to push PR2 first, because we are losing on lack of stability right now. Okay, need a few more dollars. I think I need 9 for that. 9, right? Yeah, 9 for that. Alright, there we go. Got enough. Okay. Alright, we got them kind of fragmented. I'm not going to bother going for this guy yet, until I'm ready to, push him completely out. Okay, coalition deployment over soon. Yep, that's why you do that. But actually, that is a good place for that to happen, because they are contained, which means I can kill them without having an issue. I am not going to put the garrison there. Don't be afraid to reject a garrison location if it's in a place that's indefensible, which this is right now. I do not have the ability to spend time going in there. Alright, great. That one's good to go. They're going to attack there. Let's bring out another anti-corruption. Now that stuff is starting to stabilize. I also am going to want to get my next... I'm also going to want to get my next soldier out, my next national soldier. Yep. Yeah, let's get the next national soldier out, and then we'll push anti-corruption 4. Okay, yep, we don't want to lose you. I think I'm going to send you home. Maybe. Yeah, we will. Where are they going to go? They're going to end up in the mountains. That's alright. It's not the end of the world. I can live with that. Just 2 more insurgents somewhere. At least they're not taking it over. I can live with that. Okay, let's go ahead. We're almost at the point where I can get anti-corruption 4, the last one. So I think that'll be good to do. Yep, we're there. Okay, anti-corruption 4. Let's get you down here. They just move so slow without those roads. I really hope... No, we're still not getting them. Alright, I think I'm going to need to... We're getting roads there. I think I'm going to need to prioritize getting remote outreach. I think I'm going to do that now, actually. Because I need these roads to be filled in there. And there we go. Roads are getting constructed right away. Alright, once this gets them out of there, I don't think I'm ready. Ooh, we haven't really needed to fight up there yet. I do not think I am ready to completely give up coalition soldiers yet, so we're going to go ahead and get another one out here. Another garrison is not a bad thing, never a bad thing. Let's move you here so you can help him out. Let's put you here, and he'll help him out as well, because he's already in battle. Wow, they are attacking. What is their capability right now? 117, that's high, but not astronomical. Let's go ahead and do that. Okay, got that covered. Let's go ahead, you know what? Actually, let's take out the camp, and then we'll deal with it. Let's build the garrison. And, okay, hopefully security will take care of that. Security will take care of... How much strength do they have there? They have 2 strength. Might take out one of them. I'm not sure. We'll see. Let me go ahead and get the second round of security. The way security works is that the initiative will be destroyed, and as it is destroyed, it will take out the... as it is destroyed, it will take out as it is destroyed, it will take out 1 or 2 of the insurgents. I believe it's 1 insurgent fighter for each security initiative. All right, they are really attacking on all fronts right now. I think I'm actually going to get Foreign Relations Office now, because that's the type of thing you don't want to have to buy. Alright, it took out one of them. It could not get rid of all of them. Okay. Alright, we're going to go ahead and... What's our reputation look like? Our reputation isn't bad right now, so we're going to go ahead and delay. And we are going to rescue this area. And that should take care of that. We'll put you here to help. Alright, Foreign Relations Office, already seeing results. Okay, that's good. And what we're going to do is we're going to boost up our national soldiers a little bit. Alright, subtle pressure, because it is inexpensive, it costs nothing. We're getting another one there, that's annoying, but we'll push them into the mountains, deal with them later. Well, actually, hang on, before I do that. No, they don't have police, they need my help. Alright, what we're going to do, I think now is the time to get effective procurement, because I think corruption is my biggest bugbear right now. So let me start with that. Okay, I think we're at the point... Okay, we got our security up, they want some jobs. I think I'm gonna start with airstrikes, and the reason for that is my corruption is the big issue, or one of the big issues. The airstrikes will help take out camps and lower their capability, but also the airstrikes don't cause any additional corruption, which is great. That being said, I am going to get out my last soldier, just so it's out of the way. What does our corruption look like? Our corruption is pretty high. Yeah, I gotta let it go down. What I think I will do, I have the bandwidth to do this, I think. I'm gonna kill these insurgents because they are taking over a city, which is a problem, and I should have the ability to take them. We will, just to be safe, we're gonna give them some extra weapons, and I think I am gonna have to do a purge soon. Oh, good. Alright, let's move. Oh, good. Alright, let's do this. Let's put these 2 here. Alright, hold on. Let's put you here. Okay, we can make this work. That'll push them out of the way. Alright, they're up there, out of the way now. We're going to push you here. And we got subtle pressure. Alright, I'll wait a few more minutes. Oh, that's a problem. Okay, do I have enough? Yeah, let's get it. I think it's worth completely closing off this area and making it not an issue to let that be taken. Alright, let's go ahead and take that out. That'll kill all of them. And then we can move them over here and kill all these guys, and that gets rid of all of those. I think we can build this garrison now. I think that's okay. All right, let's go ahead and try the subtle pressure. All good. Let's move you over here because you're not doing anything right now. Big cover up. I guess it's because it's I can't risk that. I'll lose a bunch of reputation, so we'll do that, and we will go ahead and get ourselves some precision munitions. All right, there we go, and this should kill them. And now we're done with this area, which is awesome. Okay, so we don't need to worry about that anymore. Let's get you over here to protect that. And I think it's time to start pushing into these major zones. Let's go ahead and get our purge, because our corruption is still high. So that will lower it. And just so you see it... Oh, never mind. My bad. I thought it would go down a lot more. But we have our purge, and that's good. We can probably threaten at this point, but we don't need to right now. Let's go ahead and let them get protected. I already had them get popped once, so we should be okay. We are going to get highways because we do need to move quickly across since we're being attacked on so many fronts. I think the first place to move, these two, there's only 2 of them there, so if they attack, honestly, a police might take them out, a security force. What I think I want to do is start taking out this zone to the southwest. I think I will delay again. I'll start taking out this zone to the southwest. We have the bandwidth to do so, so I think we're going to do it. Let's go ahead and get our last set there. We still have high corruption. That is just kind of how... Oh, perfect. Oh, that'll help, and that'll give us some reputation. Alright, well, I guess that's one way to do it. He did have it covered, but, you know, whatever. It got taken out. The job got done. So let's go ahead and take that out. I'm going to leave this guy here to protect the north. And let's go ahead and we'll start getting dirt roads rolled out. We're at the point where transportation is important. Okay, the cave is over here, so that's going to be a more annoying region to take. But I don't think it'll be too bad, honestly. We've got pretty good control. I think we're at the point where I'm not very worried about losing this game. Let's go ahead and start getting some of these guys. And the drones are very useful because they cover so many zones. So you can loop that in with the bonus that while the zones are scanning. Alright, it's annoying that timed out the way it did. What do we have here? Oh, earthquake. Just devastates Charlie Tango. So usually you don't want to do this if you can avoid it at all costs. This is the middle ground. This is the high ground. We have the money, and there is not much difference between these two. So let's go ahead. And do extensive aid. Increased corruption. That was a risk in both of the bottom two, so should be okay. Alright, let's see what we got. We're gonna roll out telecommunications as well. Probably don't need it. I mean, again, I think we definitely... Oh, no! Oh, that's bad timing. Okay. What I do want to do is get cave combat tactics. I definitely want to make sure you can get rid of it. Let's go ahead and get cave combat tactics. Maybe that soldier can clear it out before he goes. And now what I'm going to do is try to push this into the mountains here. And then I only really have 2 areas to worry about. Alright, he's not going to get there in time. I'll wait. I'll let it tick up. Whenever you get this one, if you let it sit for a while, it'll tick upwards. Yeah, he's not going to take it out in time. That's alright. Let's send him home, and we'll just move you here. And that should do the job. Okay, we're in pretty good shape. Let's go ahead and start getting our soldiers to do stuff when they are not in combat, and we're going to get, when this is available, we're going to get it, and it is now, so let's go ahead and get it. Let's do subtle pressure at this point. No, it rolled poorly. That's alright. So now, we've done this 2 or 3 times, so yeah, we are either going to need to try to talk with them or threaten them right now. The only good option is threatening them. That is annoying. Well, hold on. Before I do that, let's check the zone. Police security is being built as we speak, and we can boost the security there so that will take itself out. Let's get over here to take that out instead. That is higher priority. Alright, we're going to go ahead and we're going to threaten. Cave combat. Okay, cave complex is cleared. Let's actually. All right, we already moved you, so I can't leave you there. What we're gonna do now is, I think transportation is important again because those sleeper cells are the big problem. Do we have 2 police security there, so those will take out the insurgents eventually. So let's go ahead and let them do that. Okay, got another zone taken out. Oh, these guys will push into the mountains. That's fine. Let's go ahead and build a garrison here. That will allow me to more easily kill these guys. Let's go ahead and put them here to contain them. And we'll get you up here. Did they already take out one of the... No, they didn't take out either of the police yet. That's okay. I don't want you to do that yet. I do want you to come here now. And let's see. Oh, we don't have enough. Okay, this one, if you have the option, embed coalition soldiers is the best option here, but you need as many coalition soldiers as you have national soldiers, I believe. You don't want to threaten if you can avoid it, so we're going to increase pay. Alright, that's good, but, you know, they'll either get taken out, or well, I think one of them will get taken out, but alright, good. We got that covered. That'll take these guys out, and then we won't need to worry about this. How are you doing? You're still fighting, and I don't like that. So let's go ahead and take them out, and we'll officially kill them. Send you all the way up here to deal with that. Alright, we're at 99%. That's enough that we can be pretty certain it'll cover it every single time. Alright, that's all good. Okay, dead, good, awesome. Let's go ahead and get up here and kill these guys. Oh, and we have a lot of money to spend. Let's buy some stuff. Alright, there we go. That's good. Alright. We got these. Roads improved for isolated communities. Great. Let's get you over here because you're about to be attacked. Oh, awesome. The airstrike scared him off. That's cool. I think... Let's let that... Oh, we have to decide now. Let's try to talk. Cool. Great. Awesome. If they feel threatened, it'll go faster. That is a good thing. So let's go ahead and... Yep, you're already there. You can defend and push them into the mountains. Let's go ahead and do our second purge, just because we have so many. So much corruption. That is the nature of the smuggler. And soon we will have enough money to go ahead and attack we will have enough money to get our last soldier if we so choose. What I think the game is at this point, and we'll need 1 more month to do that. And we will so choose. A prominent football league associated. This raises sport level. We can go ahead and do that. That's fine. It spends a little extra money, but we need something to spend money on at this point. Alright. Let's go ahead and we'll see. We'll decide on that in a second. Alright, let's go ahead and put you over here. And they have enough money, right? And we'll give him combat reinforcements. It doesn't really help there, I guess, but it will be useful as we push. The airstrike and the drones will both help. They have cops. They have cops. Should be good. I'll leave them to their own devices. Let's just plan elections for now. We are in good shape, and I probably could prioritize them if I really wanted to, but I don't really want to right now. Let's go ahead and do this. Okay, good. Usually, I'm in better shape when this time comes around, but they are really being a pain right now. So, we're going to go ahead and get our last coalition soldier. And we're going to go ahead... Yeah, those... I really don't like the sleeper cells. They are such a pain to deal with. I know that I'll have to fight with that one and this one down here, because it has the camp as well, which means that the police will not be able to take it out on its own. On their own, excuse me. Alright, this will take these guys out. Okay, that's a big step. Let's go ahead and deal with this corner, and then we only have 1 corner left to deal with, because all of these came from sleeper cells. So if I take these out, we should be good to go. Let's go ahead and arrest. Yep. That is really annoying. 2 strength. We got plenty of security. Okay, let's see what we got here. Yep. Insurgents apologize. Let's do it. We're going to go ahead and come here. And the sleeper cells just make the insurgents in this game very slippery. It's very hard to contain them. Case in point. Alright, so what I'm going to do right now, I am at a lot of reputation, so if we get to the point where we're signing the deal, I think I'm just going to take it and, kind of deal with the consequences. So my goal is just, at this point, is to just try to lower the amount of insurgents we have. At this point, I don't think you're doing a lot of good here, so let's get you out of there. Let's let these guys go. 11% is low enough. We can do that. Alright, you're not doing much here, so let's get you up here to defend this. And what I do want to do is let's fully deck out our aircraft. International forces remain indefinitely. This should take that out. Oh no, I missed one. Oh, that's my fault. That's my fault there. Okay. That's very much my fault. I overlooked that. I thought it was only connected to one. That's a rookie mistake. Alright, let's get you down here to deal with that. I really hope... they're going to push him back into this place. Okay, that's alright. That's okay, we can make that work. A little annoying, but not insurmountable. Let's go ahead and put you over here. This is one police taken out. What do we got? Oh, nope, not publicly accused. We're going to do subtle pressure. Alright. Let's get you over here. Again, we want to push them over into this zone, and that'll make it easier to fully take them out. The garrison there is great. That'll help. Still waiting for them to take out the other police. Let's go ahead and do insurgents bands. Okay, yep, that gets them there. And then we're going to send you here and you here. No, we're not going to do that yet. We're actually going to come... actually, I think we're good. I think we can do that. We can put you here. That'll be fine. These guys are going to attack. We're going to go ahead and defend. Full elections is 19% chance that the insurgents interrupt it. Let's see if I can... I can't get that much lower. 22% chance. It's worse now. Oh, okay, wait, hold on. Let's go for it. Let's see. Awesome. Cool. I guess it didn't really matter. My reputation is just so high at this point. Alright, that's okay. That'll take them out. And then there's one in the cave. Did these guys... Yeah, these guys are being slowly taken out. That should be fine. I think it is time to push into this zone, these zones up here. So, with this one on this map, what's important to note is that this one is adjacent to all 3 of these. Whereas, so this guy, Bravo Juliet, is adjacent to all 3 zones, whereas this one, Bravo Oscar, is only adjacent to these 2. So if I push them here, that will be easier to ultimately kill them. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to get you here for support. Let's see what else I can do. Let's do that, and let's do that. Again, at this point, it's just a question of finding that. I do have plenty of things I could spend my money on if I wanted to, but there's a point at which you don't really need it. Okay, we got that. Or you're still taking out some police. Should be fine. Yeah, they're going to push him over there. And then we're bringing this guy down, and that should be textbook. We do have the... we have this. This should be done. I am going to see if I can take these guys out in time to agree to the peace deal, because if I can, that would be a big boost to my reputation. I think I might have it. Almost there, and boom. Okay, that is enough. I'm going to go ahead and take it. I already have such a high reputation anyway. Yep, we lost 11, we lost 20. Okay, yeah, we lost a couple. Yeah, they do hit you hard for that. But at this point, we should be done. We just got to let it close out. Yeah, and those insurgents will be disbanded, and we still have a reputation of 139. It's stable by April 2016. It's really not too bad. That's a victory. Awesome. So that, yeah, as expected, this one wasn't too bad. We had enough things that we were able to work with it, and we were able to make it work. We had enough stuff that was, enough features on our side. The big saving grace was every time you take out a camp, you get 5 reputation. That is extremely powerful because camps are infinite. So that is essentially an infinite reputation combination right there. That combined with the air support, where you have the drones that can scan in multiple locations, means once you get the drones, once you get the airstrike, you're just constantly hammering them and generating 5 reputation basically with every airstrike, which is why it's so high. Which is why I didn't have any problem just accepting the peace deal, even though it was going to cost me reputation. I lost 33 reputation of that, and I still ended at 132. So this one was definitely ripe for getting lots of reputation. Corruption was a problem throughout. Excuse me. Excuse me. Stability was pretty good. Overall, it went up pretty steadily. There's a certain point, this is one of those games where by the end of it, I just had nothing left to spend money on. And yeah, pretty straightforward game. How did you deal with this? Did you like it? Did you not like it? Did you have any trouble? Leave a comment, and if you liked this video, please like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you next week.